Why? Where you from? What's your background? You American? Dirty black American?
Wait, what?
Huh? What?
Wait, what you
American? Black American? What?
No. Hold on. You said dirty black American.
You heard that? You just asked me what I said. I did.
Why you said that?
Because that's what you are. Dirty black American. I did. A dirty black American. I sure did. Because that's what y'all are.
Just chill out on that dirty black American comment. So,
I'm sorry. You really took offense to that.
Anybody would take offense to that.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I didn't.
Why you said that? I'm saying, why would you fix your lips and say that, though? I'm confused.
Because that's just my experience. Like,
bruh.
It's my experience, so I'm gonna speak on it. But I apologize.
It's your experience?
Yeah, so I apologize.
What experience you have?
If I offended you.
You said that apology.
No.
Like, that's super disrespectful. Like, she did say it's dirty black Haitians too, though. Nah, she wouldn't. I would never fix my lips to say. And I know some dirty black Haitians. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would never fix my lips to say dirty black. I wouldn't generalize. Like, you know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, nah, it is, bro. That's that Caribbean.
It's not.
And this is why we having the diaspora wars, because of dumb shit of words. Remember that other Haitian, bro? Remember the other Haitian shit?
Yo! It's official. Like a referee with a whistle. So like and share this episode. So someone sent this over to me in one of my thoughts. Look, this broad is mad disrespectful. If she can't, she's the reason why I don't have guests on anymore. Because I just don't want to deal with people like this. I mean, look, if she would have came on and said what she said, like she said to these dudes, because they don't know no better. I told her, I would have told her, bitch, you can leave. Show's over. I don't need you. I was doing this before you, and I'm going to be doing this when you leave. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to have anybody on my show, on my podcast, being disrespectful, you know. And this broad is she's Haitian. I don't know if you ever been to Haiti before. This broad is from a failed culture. They don't you got people in Haiti, they ain't never seen a toaster. They don't got a pot to piss in. I mean, she's over there being mad disrespectful. As a matter of fact, if it wasn't for my grandfather, people like my grandfather, she wouldn't be able to come over here. You know what I'm saying? Because you got these types of people that think, oh, just because they were able to come over here, that somehow that the white people were just nice to them and wanted them to come over. No, the reason why you were able to come over here from them islands and really any of these countries is because of people like my grandfather and the black veterans fought for them to come over here. That's the truth. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got people like the Japanese people. You have thousands and thousands of Japanese people will fly from Tokyo all the way to Atlanta, Georgia every year to show respect to Martin Luther King's monuments and the house. They would do like a tour of Martin Luther King house and everything that's in Atlanta, because the Japanese people know that if it wasn't for Martin Luther King, they wouldn't be able to come over here. So even the Japanese people show respect. They know what time it is. But people like her, they don't show no respect. They're mad disrespectful. And this is the reason why I have a hard time getting along with a lot of these foreigners, like I said in the previous video, because they harbor those beliefs and those thoughts, and they run their mouth. You know what I'm saying? And I don't handle situations like this well. I don't. The best thing I could do is just stay away. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of them have they harbor these thoughts and they have these type of attitudes. And as a host, if you bring somebody on, you want to be cool. You don't want to give them a hard time or whatever. I mean, but they were cordial to her, nice to her, and she was still mad disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? And some of these people are just disrespectful just to be disrespectful, just because they can. I guess. I don't know. But she's the reason why I don't bring on guests anymore. Because I had 2 guests that I brought on, and the shit was horrible. The shit, one, they were so bad, I never released them. As a matter of fact, I deleted both of them right after the guest logged off. That's how bad it was. And in both interviews, it seemed like they were kind of wanted the smoke. They wanted the negativity. Every topic, it was like a back and forth type thing or whatever. And I'm like, what the hell? You know? But I ain't on that type of time or whatever. You know? But but a lot of people feel like when they get invited on, they feel like you doing them a favor. I'm like, no, you're not doing me a favor, because I've been doing this shit without you, and I'm going to be doing it when you leave. I've done over 300 shows without you, so you're not going to be doing me a favor at all. You know what I'm saying? But you have a lot of people with that attitude, like they're not appreciative at all. You know what I'm saying? Because you making time just like they're making time, but you have to make more time because you hosting. You have to set things up and everything, right? But a lot of people don't see it that way. They feel entitled and privileged and all this nonsense or whatever. So this is the reason why I don't bring on a lot of people anymore. I stopped doing it. You know, since last year I stopped doing it. I haven't had any guests on this year at all. But there's a lot of people like her living in America that think the way she do. And these guys, you know, they don't know no better. They actually did a show with this broad. I would have never done no show. I better bitch the show over. You can leave. I don't need you. Have a nice day. That's what I would have done. I'm not going to do no show with nobody that's mad disrespectful. And she didn't even wait until afterwards or during the recording. Before she even sat down. As soon as she sat down, she's mad disrespectful. It wouldn't have been no recording. It wouldn't have been no show if it was me. That's how I get down. But these dudes, they've had other guests on their show, you know, that got disrespectful in the past. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, this broad probably thought that they were foreigners like she is. And she thought they would probably be comfortable with that based on how she reacted when she found out that they wasn't. And she kind of fell back a little bit and was like, oh, you American, you know? So she probably thought she could say what she wanted to say. But these types of broads and these types of people from the Caribbean specifically, they harbor a lot of these thoughts. They talk about us behind the scenes. They say mad disrespectful things. And some of it we don't even think about, because we don't really think about them like that. You know? But one thing I've noticed when I started traveling overseas, almost every country, every group of people have a derogatory name for us. Think about that. Almost every group of people in the world have a derogatory name for us. For whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? We don't have no derogatory name for every group of people around the world. But they got them for us. You know what I'm saying? And I always remember what my dad told me. People hate up, not down. He said, always keep that in mind if somebody starts hating on you. And he said, if they're not hating on you, you ain't doing much. You know what I'm saying? But I always keep in mind, I would never tolerate this type of shit. You're not going to come on my show, be mad disrespectful before we even start recording, and actually get to sit down there and do the show. No, bitch, you got to go. I mean, mad disrespectful. Where she from? She's from a failed culture. You got people in Haiti, they ain't never seen a toaster They don't got a pot to piss in. And she's talking about somebody's culture and somebody being dirty. Come on, man. Give me a break. But these guys, you know, hey, they don't know no better, you know. Or maybe that's just how they get down. I don't know. But I'm telling you how I get down, how I handle it. I tell that bitch you can leave. Show's over for you. I'm moving on without you. I'm recording without you today. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you might disagree. You might think they handled it the right way. Whatever that means, you know what I'm saying? If so, you tell me below how you would have handled it. If she was mad disrespectful and said what she said to you coming on your show. So like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, I'm out.
Like and subscribe to the channel.